welcome everybody to Give Us 2 Minutes. We've done a podcast where we have Charles Kane, the referee. We already started off with a penalty flag here, folks. That's kind of rough. But we got Chris Jackson forever in her prayer closet. We got Big Jeff. He is changing all sorts of stuff. He's even changing the logo right now. He wants to go back to the days when they were winning Super Bowl.
I'll put on Georgetown again in a minute.
We got we got Dr. Rogers, who, you know what, 1 week she's happy, the next week she's happy, even if they lose bad. She's a Cowboys fan, regardless of what the situation is. That's why Jerry Jones gets away with what he's doing. And then, of course, we got Cool Mike always over here. He's rebelling against what they're playing with right now.
You don't know what I got my clothes on for, Todd. Okay, all right, let's just roll with it. But anyway, yes. Hey, what's up, y'all?
You know, look, we don't know if it's Commander's gear.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. It ain't no angry. Yeah, well, it might be angry gear.
Yeah, it might be angrier. And we have the referee, the official referee from the NFL, Mr. Cunningham himself, Eugene Cunningham. I got that right, and I didn't start off too bad. Thank you, Mr. Cunningham.
Hello, everybody.
On again.
What's up, buddy?
You know,
good to be here.
So we got the official. Well, it's been a rough week. Rough. We all lost. You know, some worse than
it's mighty funny. You like to jump on that when everybody's included. You know,
Look, we all lost.
You don't know how we feel.
You know, Alice showed up again, and Redskins, you got murdered in the Capitol. That wasn't even funny at that point. You know, in fact, you know what? I'm surprised Chris Jackson even stayed that long to watch that massacre.
Oh, absolutely. Till the end.
And Ty,
was you there, Chris?
Something you don't know how to be.
Oh, no.
And you know, Rosie, I mean, forever optimistic, and we're still trying to figure out, how did you lose to the Cardinals? Even Jerry Jones is trying to figure that out right now.
Okay.
He's going to buy another team.
As we said before, any given Sunday.
In the middle of the year.
Anybody. So last night was bad for Dak and the boys. You know, not only did the defense not show up, but our offense didn't show up.
Well, y'all defense ain't been showing up for a while, just like ours.
The defense has been missing in action. That's why they've been out for a minute. They showed up like one game this year.
We made a trade today. We about to be back.
About ready to be blacklisted. Okay. On that note, we have, you know, who won? Who was the winner last week, Mike? And who were the losers in our picks, sir?
Okay. So I have a surprise for y'all. So starting off with who lost. Let's say who lost. Who had the least amount of wins this week. Chris, I have to inform you that you had 8 and only 8 wins this week. You've been in the running for a while, but you ended up, you know, picking a couple of them wrong.
Get behind me, Satan.
Yeah, exactly. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. Then you had Rosie Rogers and myself tied with 9 wins for last week. Yeah, huh?
I had 10. Recount.
Name them. You had Seattle.
We have a dispute.
The Rams. You had Jacksonville. You had Pittsburgh. You had 49ers. You had New England. You had the Chargers. You had the Bears, the Ravens, and the Bills. I'm sorry.
Patriots.
There you go.
You said, all right.
I'm sorry. Let me see. Wait. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I see why. Because I did one of them in a different color. That's my bad. That's right. So,
okay.
You and I did not.
So the ruling on the field has been changed, right?
Don't mess with her money. She's serious about this, man. She's like, I'm getting that money.
You and I did not tie.
My own stuff.
You and I did not tie. I had 9 wins, and you and Todd tied for this week with 10 wins. And let me check Todd's, because I'm hoping that he only had 9. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, he did. He had the Bills, the Bears, the Chargers, New England, the 49ers, the Colts, the Broncos, the Jacksonville, Rams, and Seattle. So congratulations to you two. You both had 10 wins this week. Congratulations. Well, wait a minute. It's a 3-way tie. Jeff had 10. He's sitting back in the cut. What, you thought you had 11, Jeff?
No.
I know what I had.
Okay.
Mike, they got receipts tonight, man.
There it
These
is.
people want
I see
money
that.
bad.
I see that. Now here's a funny thing though. Jeff hit us with the okie doke last week. Remember he said, "Hey, I'm taking Miami, but I'm taking the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking the Ravens if
Lamar
Jackson starts."
Yep.
Which he did, but I do have a B/M in that column. You know what I mean? So so I don't know if that's a half of a win or what, because that's 50-50 right there. But anyway, but no, really, you had what you gonna say, Rosie?
I know we can do that. I mean, it's like game start be like at end, like, oh yeah, I had them.
Nah, he said it on air. So if you go back and listen to it, he did say
he
did. He said I would pick Miami, but I'm going to go with the Ravens if Lamar is starting.
Yes.
If I would have went with my heart and that with the team that
I mean, we trying to say you went with, but that's okay.
I went with two teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
2 different teams that I shouldn't have went with. That one was in Lions.
And one was Seattle.
No.
He took Seattle over
Yeah. I meant to do that, but I should have took the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I should have took Arizona.
You should have stuck with your hate. That's what you should have stuck with.
So next time you say I'll take the Cowboys if the defense shows up.
Y'all ain't got no defense. I'm gonna take y'all.
All right, let's move to the picks.
All right, so we're gonna get to the picks right now. So starting out with the picks, Thursday night. This is an ugly game. The Las Vegas Raiders against the Denver Broncos. Chris, since you brought up the rear, we're going to have you pick first.
I have to go with the Broncos.
Okay, she's galloping away. Big Jeff, who you picking?
Yep.
Broncos too. Okay.
Absolutely.
Dr. Rogers, who you picking?
Well, I was waiting to see if Mike heard you say she brought up the rear. I'm going to go with the Broncos.
Absolutely.
No, Mike, who
Broncos.
You Broncos. Where it's a clean sweep, we're all picking the Broncos. Usually that means a bad deal right there. So if you go bet on us, whatever, Raiders will pull one out. Next up, we have the Atlanta Falcons against the Indianapolis Colts. I'm going. Oh, Big Jeff started off. Colts. I'm going with the Colts.
I knew you were going to say the Colts, so I wanted to beat you.
You want to beat me to it? Okay.
Absolutely.
There you go. Mike, who you going with?
I'm going. Man, I can't believe this dude's looking superstar right now. So I got to go to Colts.
Oh, man. Okay, Dr. Rogers, who you going with?
I'm going with 2 horses in a row.
Uh-oh, 2 horses in a row. The Broncos and the Colts. Okay, Chris, what are you going to do?
Upset. The Falcons are going to win.
Oh, she is going the Atlanta Falcons. Not a bad choice there. Okay, our next one. Mike's favorite team, because of that, New York Giants against the Chicago Bears. And I think what should happen is whoever Chicago and Washington play, it's going to be trash the rest of you, whoever wins. But starting with that, Mike, who are you picking with the Chicago against New York?
Oh my goodness! That's such a hard decision. I'm not going to go with my heart this time. I'm going to go with smart, and I'm going to pick Chicago.
As much as he loves that quarterback. Big Jeff, who you going with?
The Bears.
Okay. Chris, who you going with?
The Bears.
Okay. Dr. Rogers?
Chi-Town.
Oh, it's your favorite city, Chi-Town. Bears. That's what I'm going with. Another clean sweep right there. All right. The tough game of the week, the Miami Dolphins against the Buffalo Bills. I'm going with the Bills. Chris, who you going with?
Oh, the Bills.
Ooh, Dr. Rogers, who you going with? Big money.
Dollar bill.
Okay. Look, she's after that money. Watch out, everybody. She's a whole different person when it comes to money. Big Jeff, who you picking?
Bills.
Mike, who you picking?
The Bills.
Okay, now this one I'm going to have the lady start off because this one's a tough one. The Baltimore Ravens at the Minnesota Vikings. Chris, who you going with?
If it's Jackson, it's on Action Jackson. The Ravens.
We're going to do this stuff. If this guy shows up, we're going to, okay, I see how this is going to go now. Rest of the year, everybody. Okay, got 2 purple teams going at each other. Dr. Rogers, who you picking?
If Lamar Jackson starts, I'm going with the Ravens.
Oh man, this is getting worse, everybody. Okay, Big Jeff, who you going with?
Let me ask you a question. Why is everybody talking about if he stopped? He got hurt again?
No.
It's just
He's
an
not
inside joke.
Plastic Man, but he's
Oh,
been hurt a whole
everybody,
lot this
That's
year.
our
we got
best
copycats.
impersonation.
So, where they playing at?
They're playing at Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm going with Minnesota.
Ooh, okay. We got one going
Mhm.
dissident. Okay, Mike, who you going with?
Hey man, JJ McCarthy is looking good.
Michigan man.
I'm going with the Ravens.
You know, as much as I would love JJ McCarthy, unless I love that Minnesota Vikings defense. You know what? I'm going to ooh. I'm going to go with Ravens.
Okay.
That was a hard one. All right, the ugly game. In fact, they probably don't even need to play this one. It's the Cleveland Browns at the New York Jets. So, Rosie, who you going to pick?
If Shador is starting, I'm going with the Jets.
You go with the Jets. I'm going with the Jets too.
Wow.
Chris, who you going with?
Oh wow, I'm gonna go with the Browns.
Okay, she's going Brown out. Okay, Big Jeff, who you going with? You got a tough one, bro. It's the ugly
Where they
game.
playing at?
They're playing at the New York Jets. Uh-oh. Look at him. He don't even want to pick this one. That's how bad this is.
Now he's calculating.
Yeah.
Can I wait till this coin toss? I'm gonna go with the Jets.
Okay, Mike, who you going with, Big Mike?
I'm going to Browns.
Okay.
Will start soon.
Okay, you and Chris going with the Brown out. Okay, they're saying that defense is going to overwhelm them since the New York Jets did trade away one of their peoples. All right, so now, you want to still change up everybody? Okay, nobody's changing up. All right, now we got New England Patriots at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mike Washington, who you picking?
New England.
Ooh, Big Jeff, who you picking?
New England.
Chris, she's debating. Who you going with?
I'm gonna
Chris?
do the Bucks.
Ooh, she's going with the Bucks. Okay, Dr. Rogers, who you picking?
Think about the money.
Patriots on the road.
Patriots on the roll. I'm going with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I have an upset in the mind. All right, with that in mind, we got the New Orleans Saints at the Carolina Panthers. Another ugly game. I'm gonna pick Carolina. Yeah, just because I don't know. Okay, Dr. Rogers, who you picking?
I'm going with the Panthers too. They look like they're trying to do a little something.
Chris, who you picking? Okay.
Panthers.
Oh, she's got the claws out. She's going caddy on us, everybody. Okay, Big Jeff, who you picking?
Panthers.
Okay, Mike, who you going with, man?
Carolina.
All right, so now we got a tough one. The Jacksonville Jaguars at the Houston Texans. Big Jeff, who you going with?
Jaguars.
Ooh, Chris, who you going with?
Sticking with the Cats.
Okay,
Jaguars.
got the cat thing going. Dr. Rogers, who you going with?
Isn't their quarterback hurt or something? Did something happen?
You're pulling at straws now. Who you picking?
Okay, I'm going with the Jaguars as well.
Okay, she's going caddy too. All right, Mike, who you going with, man?
Jacksonville.
Okay, Jacksonville it is. I'm going with Jacksonville myself. So we got Jacksonville. Okay, now the upset of last night, to be example, Arizona Cardinals against the Seattle Seahawks. I'm going Seahawks. Mike, who you going with?
Seahawks.
Dr. Rogers, who you going with?
I hope the Seahawks womp up on them Arizona Cardinals so bad.
She's going on instinct now, folks. Hate. When she goes on hate, she usually wins. And Chris, who you going?
I'm gonna go with the Cardinals.
Ooh, she's flying high. All right, Big Jeff, who you going with, man?
The Hawks.
Oh, okay, Cardinals it is. Oh, Seahawks, my bad.
He said Seahawks.
Yeah, Seahawks, my bad. Two birds flying. Okay.
Right.
Next one, the Los Angeles Rams against the San Francisco 49ers. Woo! Big Jeff, who you going with?
Tell them where they playing at. Tell them where they playing at.
Okay, they're playing at San Francisco.
49ers.
Okay, Mike, who you going with?
49.
Dr. Rogers, who you going with?
This is a tough one for me.
She's having a hard time, folks.
I know. Break ranks. Go Rams.
Uh-oh, she's going Rams. Chris, who you going with?
Oh,
I'm going for the gold. 49ers.
I'm going with the Rams on this one. I think Matthew Stafford might still have another one in him for an upset, and this might be the upset day. All right, the next one, the favorite game of the week. I'm picking the Detroit Lions. Detroit against the Washington Commanders, folks. Okay, so
and why is the favorite game of the week?
No, because the Lions are going to win. Okay, Dr. Rogers, who you picking?
Regrettably, I have to say,
You gonna go with the Redskins?
absolutely not. That's an
Lions. All right. Well, you said the I thought it meant
Yeah,
lost. So I
loser.
thought the
Losers.
Redskins. Yeah, I thought it was the Redskins.
You talking about when they get to their team?
Right.
All right, Big Jeff, who you picking, man?
I'm going with the Cats.
Okay. Mike, what you gonna do? You gonna stay firm, man?
Well, you know, at this point, don't care. So I'm going with my Commanders.
Oh man, he's going for the upset. Chris, who you going with?
I stay true through and through. Commanders all the way.
Obviously, she's not after that money.
It looks like we're gonna be on top again.
So now next week we got the Pittsburgh Steelers against the Los Angeles Chargers. That's gonna be a tough one. I'm going with my man Jim Harbaugh. Everybody, got to go with Chargers. You know that's my dude. Dr. Rogers, you're itching to pick. Who you gonna pick?
I'm charging on, man. I'm charging with you.
Chris, what you gonna do? This is a tough one. I said,
Steelers.
It's written out. Yeah, you like the Steelers, like
I do.
Yeah, black and yellow. Okay, Big Jeff, she likes that song.
Chargers.
Chargers. All right, Mike, who you going with?
Black don't crack, but I'm gonna find out. I'm going with the Chargers.
All right. Last game. The game Monday night. The matchup of it's gonna be a good game. The Philadelphia Eagles against who knows what the Green Bay Packers.
Who are the Eagles?
The what?
The Philadelphia Eagles against the Green Bay Packers at Green Bay, Lambeau Field. Nobody knows what's gonna happen with this one. So we're gonna start with Mike Washington. Who you gonna pick, man?
The Philadelphia Eagles.
Ooh, that hurt. Dr. Rogers, who you picking, Big Money?
I am going with regrettably, gotta say it, Green Bay.
Oh man, folks, that took a lot for you to say that. That's a lot of love and hate.
My son, but I want to win the money.
Look at she's trying to stay low, but she has that money, son. Big Jeff, who you picking?
I'm getting the Philly steak and cheese.
Chris, who you picking?
I'm just going with the cheese. The Packers.
Wow. I want to go with the Packers, but I want to go with the Eagles, folks. I'm going with the Eagles, the dysfunctional Eagles. So with that in mind, we'll see what happens this week. Before we get to ask our referee any questions here, anybody see anything they saw interesting this past week that's like kind of threw them off?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you see, Big Jeff?
I saw them keep Jay Daniels out on the field when they should have took him out third quarter. That's what I saw.
Second that. Yes, absolutely.
That's what I saw. I saw a terrible coaching.
That's
terrible. Especially when you see Sam Donald on the side with a hat on, like the game was over. You supposed to pull your guy out.
Exactly.
Just came back from an injury.
Exactly.
So why would you keep him out there?
Knowing that he was going to try to do all that he could to win, he was going to be
exactly. Yeah, he couldn't carry the whole team.
And he's done for isn't he done for the year?
Yeah, he should be.
Likely, yeah.
Oh wow.
Let me ask his mom, Miss Dan.
I mean,
talk to you, like,
let's give us some props out for that. That was a good one, Jeff. That's a good one.
The most interesting thing I seen was the 68-yard field goal.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
To beat the
Absolutely.
I don't know what drug they shooting up in these people's legs.
and the goalpost has gotten smaller, it's thinner.
Exactly. Yeah.
For them to be,
I watched Aubrey.
The goalposts are not thinner.
So.
I mean, the space between them.
Yeah. Right.
The goalposts.
I think they need to go in there and check them kickers' legs before they start playing. Give them a blood test,
or to see if the ball got helium in it.
Well, in my opinion, I think it was so desperate because the Carolina Panthers they got to take it wherever they can give it. They're like, we ain't trusting anything for chance. We're going for it. So they're gonna kick the field goal 68 yards, folks.
No, that's
I mean, that's on the other side of the field. That's on your
side.
So
Exactly.
that's amazing. Anybody else see anything interesting?
I saw something interesting for Monday night. I saw a good Hallmark Christmas movie because I turned the game off.
I knew something went wrong because Rosie didn't say anything. She was making comments on everybody losing. I see
after Dallas missed the 68-yard field goal.
That's what I said. I said Aubrey missed it. So yeah, I was watching Hallmark. It was a really good Christmas movie on.
No, the highlight for me was to see Kermit lose. Oh, little Kermit, he did not win that game. And I'm talking about our famous, most, you know what I'm talking about. That Mahomes boy. He lost.
Yeah.
I like Patty.
Yeah. Yeah. He
I don't like his voice.
Again. So, you know, at Buffalo. So we're going to see what happens. Anyone else see anything interesting? Is there, you know, before we get to our question? Yes. What'd you see, Mike?
I saw that, like Jeff said, I don't believe that the same thing happened to both of our star quarterbacks by the same team. The Seattle Seahawks hurt our quarterback, both our quarterbacks at home in a game where it was unnecessary for them to be in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway.
True.
Wow. And I you know, we hope for a fast recovery because you guys got a real quarterback, and you've seen this bad movie before with another coach with another quarterback.
Because RG3, that happened to RG3
you know
with the Seattle Seahawks. You know what I mean? Is that's too coincidental. But anyway.
Deja vu.
Wow. In the worst way.
Almost like
this going to turn out better. It ain't gonna be like the RG3. JD5 gonna get back up and come back strong.
But we're gonna wish him strong.
I like the Commanders. I'm saying it because I, hate to see him go down.
We have a brother that's an undercover Dallas Cowboy Commanders fan.
They don't claim him all the time, but they say he got dropped on his head. But you know, the thing about it is, though, what caught my attention was Kyler Murray is out, and Brissett. The team is confident playing underneath him. It's a whole different team. And it's good to see Brissett at 31 years old.
Yes.
You know, stay in the league long enough to actually have an opportunity and stuff.
I like it.
So
he played with our team. So he's played with a numerous amount of teams. I don't know if Mr. Cunningham can name them all, but
about 6 different teams. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And so
he's a true vet.
So
he due for one good game. I wouldn't count Kyler Murray out.
No, sir.
He's due for one good game. We'll see next week because I didn't seen him go just the opposite.
Yeah, this week.
Well, he did good. He did good this week.
Why did he have to show up this week? Couldn't this be all week? Yeah, I could say that, like I said, JJ McCarthy, but that and the other thing too is that Minnesota Vikings with JJ McCarthy, if he gets, and he's going to be getting more consistent. People forget this is his rookie season because he was hurt last year. And as a result of it, they were anticipating him so this is his team. So shout out to him for being able to pull off the upset last week in Detroit. As a Michigan man, I'm not really mad at him, but I'm happy for him in a mad way. But I'll get over it.
In a mad way.
But now that we got a referee, Mr. Cunningham, on, anybody got a particular question about the refereeing this year, just to get his perspective on it? Well, go ahead.
Okay, I get to go first.
Yes, you get to go first,
Mr. Referee.
Yes, doctor.
Here's my question. Everyone seems to think that there's such a conspiracy around the reffing and the calls when Patrick Mahomes is playing, and that a lot of things go his way. So what's your take on that?
Well, there's no conspiracy, but I do understand why people say that. I do. You get these superstar quarterbacks, in particular quarterbacks. I mean, some of them you just can't get close to. I mean, you can't let those guys get hurt. You can't let those guys take cheap shots. You just can't. I mean, you can lose your job. You let one of those guys take a cheap shot, especially if you see that it's going in that direction. If they're being aggressive towards it, if they're going after his legs, going after his head, that kind of thing. You see that stuff, you got to call it. So yeah, so I think, and sometimes it may not be as bad as it looks, or so if it's not as bad as it looks, you think it looks bad, you throw a flag, even if you're not sure whether or not it's bad. You know, you just have to do that, and if you're wrong, you take the heat for being wrong. But if it's a bad hit and you missed it, you're liable to get in more trouble. So you're in less trouble if you throw a flag and it's not bad than if you don't throw a flag and it is bad. So you're safer throwing the flag if it's close.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the point of it is you know, and I know that the refs try to protect all of the quarterbacks.
Yeah, all the quarterbacks, right.
I have a
Some of them are just trash, but that's
and another thing too. I mean, and believe it or not, the type of quarterback comes into play too. If you got a scrambling quarterback, the ref tends to be a little less likely to throw a flag on him because they sometimes they're more elusive. You don't want to overprotect them because sometimes you can steal their game away from them if you overprotect them. So you need to let them do their thing, but you might wait too long. He's not Houdini. So so it's unfortunate. It's hard. It's a hard decision to make. It really is. But you got to protect them, and I can understand why people sometimes see or feel like they see that that certain quarterbacks are being overly protected. Yeah, yeah. That's a real concern. It is.
great.
Good question.
Yes, that's an excellent one. Anybody else? I know that everybody was salivating at the mouth for questions this week.
Mr. Cunningham.
Yes, sir.
So being a Commanders fan yourself, it's too late. But what advice would you have given Marshawn Lattimore? Because it seems like every week he's either getting some kind of holding call or some kind of pass interference call. And do you think guys are targeted in the league when a lot of calls have been called on them? In other words, like let's say every Sunday I'm called for holding it, and it all appears to be that happens every Sunday. Do refs actually start like ganging up on guys?
Yeah, they watch him without a doubt. I mean, he's a holder. He's a grabber. Some guys play like that.
Right.
Very aggressive. Right. And the wide receivers, the coaches are hollering, "Hey, ref, he's holding." He's and it's a lot of times he is.
Wow.
So you want to let him play, but you can't let him get away with too much of that stuff. So they're drawing your attention to the way he's playing. He's an aggressive player. I'm surprised he's not being coached better. I seem to think that his coaches are letting him do what he wants to do. He said, "Look, man, you got to learn some technique. You got to learn how to use your feet more. You're using your hands entirely too much." And I think he's a good corner, but he's too physical. He's definitely too. I sometimes I say, why is this dude, man, committing all these fouls?
Right.
It's as if he's slow. He's not that slow. No. Slow guys do that, because but he can keep up with those guys within the first 5-10 yards, like most good corners can.
Absolutely.
Maybe he's overly aggressive.
Thank you.
I think he's been standing on the wrong corner though.
We're going back to his days in Detroit right now. But
that's hilarious.
It's inside joke. But real quick question though, as referees, do you guys look at tape and film of teams, or do they send it to you? Don't look at it all to see tendencies. Like
every week, we have what we call a training tape. Or they do. I shouldn't say we. Every week there's a training tape. When officials go out to their game, they have pre-game meetings usually the day before the game, and we'll spend 3 or 4 hours in this meeting talking about your particular game. I mean, they break down the footage for each matchup. So you got New York breaking down footage for the 2 teams that are playing this week from their last week's games. And they're saying these are the complaints we got during the week from the coaches. These are the complaints we got this week from the players.
Wow.
Keep an eye on this. Watch this player. You get that every week. So unfortunately, a lot of people think that's not a good idea, because now you're going sensitive to that.
Mhm.
So they would rather for you to see it on your own. They don't want New York shouldn't be drawing your attention to it. So some guys say, look, why are you bringing this to our attention? Now I'm focused on this guy. I'm not naturally working the game. I'm looking for something that you brought to my attention that may not be as bad as it was last week, but because you brought it to my attention, I might throw a flag. I might be too sensitive to it just because of what happened last week.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, but that's part of that's a continuous training that you're required to get, because they want you to be aware of any tendencies, and like Lynch. I mean, like
Marshawn.
Marshawn. Yeah, I mean tendencies. So those are tendencies. So you need to know his tendencies. Certain offensive linemen hold a certain way, and if that's brought to your attention by several teams, several players, you got to look out for that. You just can't let them keep doing it. So you have to let them know, hey, I see that. So and a lot of times you give them one, hey man, what you doing? Oh, and even during the week you notify that team, this is what we're seeing this guy do. We're going to call that.
Really?
Yes, sir. We'll call it that team, that player. I'm sure Lynch has been told about how he's playing by New York.
Lattimore.
Yeah, his coaches have notified him, hey, New York is saying this is what you're doing wrong. You need to stop doing that. But they're gonna call that every time.
So they call the Commanders every week.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Commanders have gotten calls from New York concerning the way he's playing.
Last year was Jeff Boy, who number 25,
St. Jude.
St. Jude. So they got a phone in there that rings every week.
That's right.
That's crazy.
They call New York too and say, look, man, why are you flagging this guy so much? And so then they send them film. They'll break down some film and send them plays. Look at this guy. That's why we're calling it. They might send him a dozen different plays where he's actually. They say we should have flagged all of those.
But I got a serious question. I have a really serious question, and this has been bothering me. Why do you penalize or throw a flag for taunting? Aren't these like grown men? I mean, ain't nobody crying.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to understand.
But taunting can turn into fighting.
Yeah.
That's oh yes. Oh yeah. You don't want to let those guys they be talking stuff, and that's how guys do. But still, but taunting can turn into, because if I let this guy get away with taunting you, then you're gonna taunt him.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, they're fighting.
Yeah.
So you don't want that. You don't want this to turn into a hocky game out there.
Yeah.
Chris wants to see a hockey game. Look at you. Let's go old school DC up in the house.
Like these are like big men. I'm like, what? Because the guy,
fights.
I think the game yesterday, the guy, was it last night, Rosie? The guy had the football.
Picking.
Yeah, I was like, he got called for that.
And more importantly, in that regard, they don't want what NFL players do, college players do, high school players do, PB League players do.
Absolutely.
They don't want that stuff to be picked up by little kids.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's okay.
Yeah. Look, we got to show them how to play the game, how to be good sportsmen, and that kind of thing.
So Chris, you got to leave your hood stuff in the hood.
Yeah, it was very unnecessary. It was very unnecessary, Chris. He made a fantastic catch.
Yeah, he did.
It was totally unnecessary.
He ain't have to stick the ball in his face. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it's almost as bad as the Dallas corner, not even corner. I mean, he fell on himself and watched the dude just walk in the end zone.
Yeah.
You
may have missed that one, Rosie, but that was horrible. Even CD Lamb was going like, oh man,
that's what I said.
That was a bad move. I mean, speaking of that, have you ever seen a corner play that Coach Cunningham that bad? I mean, that was he got juked. I mean, just
oh yeah. I'm sure everybody's seen that. I mean, that happens.
Have you ever seen it that bad though? Have you ever seen a corner play that bad?
You're rubbing it in, ain't
I've seen guys get tripped up, just like in basketball. That happens, right?
It happens.
Yes,
the referee went to another sport on that one.
Yes, he has. That's a bad.
He went to another sport on that one.
Yeah, I mean, but that first move, man, on that wide receiver make it, you think of one thing, he does something else. Okay, now you all crossed up.
Mm-hmm.
He just turned his head and he just like this and do this. Oh, I mean,
He ran a good route. Just have to
He
give
did.
And they said it looked like he was going to block. I mean, that's his first move was to block him. And that's what threw, I think, what threw the corner off. He wasn't anticipated a route. He was anticipated he was going to be blocked. And so yeah, I mean, I think he can live that down. I mean, I don't think that's going to cost him his job.
It's not going to still cost him a whole lot of highlight reel. Hey, look at Daddy. He got look at that dude smoked him. That's going to be really bad.
But how many other good things has he done that he'll have on that same highlight reel?
Exactly.
Not this year. Go ahead, Mike.
You still got plenty of games to go, Todd. Thank you very much.
So last week, Terry McLaurin caught a touchdown in the end zone, Mr. Cunningham. I don't know if you saw that game or not. But here's a question. It's not so much about Terry, but it's about fast, live motion and then slow motion, because slow motion slows it down where you can it can appear that, that they made the catch and they had control of the ball and they had both feet in.
Exactly.
But then fast motion can make it seem like they didn't when they really did. So how do they determine that? And why do they slow it down and why not just keeping the fast motion and call it as they see it?
What you mean during the review?
Yeah.
Yeah, during the review, they do what they call piecing it together, piecing different shots together.
Okay.
So you might use a slow motion shot to see the feet, elbows, see some part of the body that's down. But trying to determine whether or not he had possession, you lose regular speed.
Okay.
It has to be regular speed, like you said. If you slow it down, you can freeze the ball in the guy's hand.
Yeah.
You don't want that. So when you're reviewing it, whether or not possession was made or had, you have to do that regular speed.
Okay.
So yeah, they're not going to slow it down when possession is in question. They only slow it down when whether or not he was touched. They say, stop it there. That's where he's touched. So now he's down by contact. Stop it there. You see the toe down. You see him kicking up some dirt. That's the only time you will actually try to control the speed. But when you're talking about whether or not there was possession, that's regular speed.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not faster. They can't speed it up. You don't definitely want to speed it up. You go regular speed.
Okay.
Wow. This was
so going back, since Mike on that game, I want to know about the virtual first down pickup. When Zach Ertz caught the ball and he looked like he had the first down, and then it looked like the referee placed it back a little behind where he fell at, but then they go to the virtual thing, whatever, which I still feel like they should bring the chains out as well.
Right.
And still mark it, whatever. But who makes that call? Is that New York?
Yeah, New York made that call because that's a system they want to try to work into the game. So the officials are instructed, hey, whenever you get make sure it's close now. Don't just bring it out there if it's half a yard short or obviously a first down. But they want to work that into the game. They're trying to get more and more technology into the game. So they're instructed, when you get a chance, go virtual. Especially if there's a question about the original spot.
Okay.
And piggybacking off of what Jeff was saying, so you see on our TVs, we see, let's say that we see on our TVs the first down yellow mark.
Right.
Okay.
That's not official. That's not official.
Okay. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what they going by? Because they always show that.
This virtual is more official. This virtual is precise.
Okay.
We talking about what we see on the sidelines on either side of the field.
Right.
Oh, those are the chains, and you have the chains still out there, and the yellow line you see is connecting the two chains across the field.
Okay. Now, so but that not being official, here's back what Jeff was saying. If you're going to go virtual, virtual got to be that virtual machine saw where the guy landed. It can't be a referee picks the ball up and go spot it, because I mean now it's still using his eye.
Yeah, because that's what it seemed like. They're going by the referee spot.
Right, but that virtual should be used in conjunction with a challenge on the spot.
Okay.
That you shouldn't. You're right. You can't use the virtual to create the spot. The official creates the spot.
Right.
So what you need to do first is let's review the spot. So even if you go call up to the booth and say, look, give me some help with that spot. They say, okay. They're looking at the tape and they say, you got move it up, put it between the 39 and the 40. Okay. Then that's close to that's close to a first down. Let's do a virtual measurement.
Okay, so there you go.
That virtual has nothing to do with the spot.
There you go. When you going back to work?
That call did not change the outcome of that game. But they're gonna hammer that one down. Man, that call, we had that one call, we would have won.
Right.
Yeah, but that's an excellent question, though. That's excellent question, though, Mike. Because a lot of people think that virtual has to do with the spot. Has nothing to do with the spot. The spot is determined before you do the virtual measurement. So there might be some back behind the scenes maneuvering to get the spot right. Then they do the measurement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a slight difference between what we're seeing on TV, where we think a spot should be or where a person is, versus what the refs are actually seeing on the field?
No. Are you not referring to the that original level line?
No, I'm just saying, because sometimes it looks like we see one thing watching it from television, and the refs are seeing real time on the field right with it. Right, and that's because you may not see, for example, that the runner's knee was down. You only see the stretch out. So you think it should be at the 40. The referee saw his knee down at 38. So he put the ball around somewhere between the 38 and the 39. You say, man, the man landed on the 40. Well, his knee was down way back at the 40. Then he fell forward.
Right.
If that knee goes down, if you're sitting straight up when the knee goes down, that's where the ball is. So the ball goes wherever the knee goes down. So if you're stretching out at the time, it goes there. If you're upright at the time, it goes there. It's not where you land, it's where the ball is at the time you're down.
Okay.
Well, how about when Jalen Hurts was going for that push-tush thing and he reached the ball over, the ball came out when they played the Giants, and it should have been a fumble. Did you see that game?
No, but if the ball broke the plane of the goal line, it's over once it breaks the plane of the goal line.
No, it wasn't the goal line. They were just trying to pick up a first down. They was in the middle of the field.
Okay. So I think that was one of they ruled that it's for progress that stopped.
Yeah, but it didn't.
Yeah, you're right, and that's probably bad because once you stick that ball out, that was
just a bad call by the ref.
Yeah, when you stick the ball out like that, they should never call progress.
Yeah,
because that ball is moving.
Right.
So don't ever call progress when the ball is being moved. Even the body stopped, the ball is moving.
Right.
So the play is still active.
Right.
So, but they stopped it. They say it was progress that stopped. Yeah, his body had stopped, but he was reaching out for the ball, so it was still a live ball. And that ball came out. That should have been a fumble.
Well, it's going to be a long season for the Commanders this year and a longer one for the Cowboys. Hopefully, it'll be a better season for the Lions.
Really?
Yeah.
And speaking of the Lions, Todd, can you share our card of the week?
We have our card of the week, everybody. So this one is whatever's going on with my computer right now. We're going to have the card of the week. It's just saying, okay? Y'all ready for this one? Here we go. Just saying. Obviously, we have Commander Red and Cowboy Blue. The Seahawks soared past the Commanders.
That's last week.
Cardinals died by. Oh, yeah, that was last week. I got the wrong one up.
No, that's right. Those were right too. But we missed the Lions one.
Yeah, I was about to ask, where's the Lions?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Did y'all see that one?
I bet you did.
I just sent it to him.
Everybody saw that, but you.
Yeah, that one's still in the.
Yeah, everybody saw that with me. He said he just sent that to me, so that's not on me.
Right.
No, she sent it to both of us. You just didn't look for it.
Well, he saw it. He didn't want to.
I saw enough of that, but
I can always share it, Todd.
Show it. I want to see it.
Go ahead, share it for our fans. Go ahead.
Did you give me permission?
Yeah, you got permission. But we'll see how this one works out, everybody. But it was a rough week, as they're trying to show the card that I did not get that they claim I got, that I'm still trying to figure out what happened to it.
I love it.
You got it.
Yeah. At least, like the kids in the hood would say, they got their butts beat.
A little bit.
At least, I think we lost by 7. Cowboys, I think you're still trying to figure out how you guys lose to the Cardinals. See, that one, I'm still trying.
We've moved on to the next game.
Exactly. I mean,
they got short memories. Cowboy fans got short memories. Oh, it's next week. It's next week. Even though we're out of the season, 3 and something, we're gonna make a run at the end. I mean, Jerry Jones is dreaming up of, man, we're gonna get a magical player coming out of nowhere, and they're gonna turn our whole defense around.
You having fun with that?
They had a magical
saying. Can y'all see that?
Yes, we can.
The Vikings speared the Lions. Yeah, they gorged.
No
them.
wonder.
Just saying.
Yeah,
that call was still in the mailbox.
Yeah, he ain't want y'all to know. We just saying that the Vikings speared the Lions.
They
just
got
saying.
us. They're just saying. So
just saying.
Yeah, that was very painful. I'm still trying to figure out what in the heck, how did we lose that one? But the Vikings got a real defense. So
as a good doctor, I want to diagnose this.
Uh-oh.
In order to lessen your pain,
yes,
you want to inflict your thoughts and your pain off on the other fans of other teams to make you feel better.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you avoid talking about your team.
That's a bully.
On our teams. So yeah, that's what's going on. Right. I can diagnose something for that.
No, that makes
she's a bad sister right there. Don't mess with Dr. Rogers. That's exactly what happened. I'm sitting like, oh man, that is true.
Write that prescription, Dr. Rosie.
Maybe he needs that spear.
No, we got spear. So
absolutely.
Getting spear.
We need that spear to come from behind to win.
Yeah. Speaking of coming from behind, we got the 2-minute drill coming up.
Oh, you trying to rush on now? I see. We got it.
Yeah. The joke's on me. That's a good one. So, who's going to flip the coin, referee Charles Kane?
Oh, he getting really anxious here.
Yeah, moving right along.
Moving right along. Would you like to call it?
Cunningham.
I'm going to call heads.
I'm going to defer to Cunningham.
Yes, ma'am.
Heads it is, Todd.
Oh, I'm going to defer. Go ahead, Mike.
Remember, you have the spear, Mike.
Yes. I know. But anyway, so here's my 2 minutes. I'm piggyback off of something Jeff mentioned earlier. My son, my wife, and myself was at the game. And a young man and Jeff at the same time. Jeff texted and a young man said it. Man, what is Jaden Daniels still doing in the game? They should take Jaden Daniels out now. In the very next play, he got hurt. It was so crazy. Because I'm not one of those fans that want to see that play again. You know what I mean? Some people they watch it 4 or 5 times, they post it and all this kind of stuff. I didn't want to see it. I saw it live and I was sick. But here's my point. So, I don't know what they were thinking about, but my son, 30 years younger than I am, also said, Dad, they should have set Jaden down 2 weeks ago. And I said, really? He said, man, listen. He said, what do NFL teams go out in the summer and start practicing for? Their goal is to do what? And I said, go to the Super Bowl? He said, exactly. He said, we're not going to the Super Bowl. He said, so if that goal or if that I guess task is out of hand, then why would you risk your franchise quarterback when you have a dynamite backup quarterback and Jaden could stand on the sideline and just get healthy? I didn't look at it like that at first. But when I saw this young man get hurt like that, I was like, oh my God, I would love to hear what his mother is saying right now, because a couple weeks ago she was so frustrated with everybody comparing Jaden Daniels
Mm-hmm.
to RG3. So that's my 2 minutes. It's what are these coaches really thinking about? Are they really looking at these young men, black or white? Are they looking at
Mm-hmm.
these young men's careers and livelihoods, or are they just looking at a paycheck?
Wow.
True.
That's a good one. Well,
Good,
with,
Dawn.
with the diagnosis that Dr. Rogers gave him, we're going to continue the hate.
Mm.
With that in mind, I got to give it up to Caleb Williams. Last year he was compared to Jaden Daniels, and it was a pooper scooper last year, but he he turned it around this year. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the Bears, is he playing fantastically great? It's questionable. However, he's winning games, and I got to give it to him. Especially he grew up with the Bengals, right? The Bengals game. I mean, think about it. About the same time last year when the Commanders played the Bears were on a roll, Commanders were on a roll, and then they had two different seasons. This year, hey, they came up kind of the same situation. They won, and the Commanders lost. And I got to give it up to Caleb Williams, whether you like him or not. The dude is starting to get it. You can start seeing him growing and stuff like that. So shout out to him that he's getting good. And I mean, he's in our division. I hope he doesn't beat us, but I got to give it to him. We got beat by JJ McCarthy, so I'm kind of worried right now. And
Right.
he is a very good. He has an arm, and I think he's finally good. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm shout out to him for really stepping it up. And we'll see what happens. I like seeing young quarterbacks do well. I don't like seeing people
Mm-hmm.
fail. And give a shout out to Kobe Brissett. Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean, look, the dude's a journeyman. Sorry that he went over the Cowboys to show up one game a season, but it was the biggest game on a team that
Mm-hmm.
no one expected to win. We
Mm-mm.
all picked the Cowboys. And let's
No,
give
we
it up to
didn't.
that young man right there
No,
for
we
really,
didn't.
what I'm saying, not getting rattled. So, anyway, that's my 2 minutes. So with that in mind there, I think we made it pretty much without too many penalties. Starting off with the penalty. So, folks, what are we doing this weekend? We're going to start off with Chris. What are you doing this weekend?
Wow. Well, I'm going to my childhood church. They're having an event, actually a comedy event for their 150th anniversary. So shout out to Friendship Baptist Church down in
Yeah.
Southwest DC.
All right. Going
Yeah.
back to the hood. All right. Dr. Rogers,
Yes.
what you doing this weekend?
Well, I am doing again resting. I'm purging a lot of things home and work because I'm preparing myself to come off of my 9 to 5. So this weekend is one of the weekends I have somebody coming to help me organize some stuff, purge some stuff, get rid of some stuff, because I'm making some plans to make some big moves.
We're going to get shout out to Dr. Rogers. Big Jeff, what are you doing this weekend, man?
I'm gonna be packing a little bit of clothes because I'm going to Madrid
All right.
to see
He's going
half
to
of the Commanders play.
The
Hey,
Dolphins.
half of the Commanders
wow,
play.
Half of
half
them.
the Commanders play. Well, I'm not getting any more personal videos from him anymore lately. So
Yeah, I'm gonna give you
I
one.
miss my videos there, Big Jeff. I don't know
You're
what's
gonna
going
get
on.
one.
Mike, what are you doing this week?
Okay, y'all. So this weekend I will be in Ontario, California, with Cheryl Underwood and Kyle Lowry. Will be at the Ontario Improv November the 8th and 9th. And tickets on sale right now. So if you're watching this, get your tickets and then tell somebody. Matter of fact, buy somebody a ticket and come on out. Kyle said something very interesting. He said when we were in DC, we sold out in Mike's hometown. When we was in Arkansas, we sold out. Cheryl Underwood's hometown. He said, so now we're coming to my neck of the woods, and I'm looking for my folks to come out and help sell out. So, hey, y'all listen to your brother Kyle Irby and go out and get your tickets so you can see Cheryl Underwood, Kyle Irby, and Mike Washington at the Ontario Improv, November the 8th and 9th.
Folk,
Right.
they got it right there. Go out there, support. We love you. And Mike, very funny, folk. If you haven't heard him, go out there and hear him. All right, everyone. And also Dr. Rogers is a comedian, so is Chris Jackson. So when you get a chance, hear them, folks. Support them, all right? And speaking of support, if you like what we're doing right now, why don't you like, subscribe, and share? That's the way we keep going. Show us some love. Share with somebody. Share with someone you don't like. Share with someone that you do like. But please just share and subscribe. It's not going to hurt anything. It's not going to cost you a dime. And guess what? It's just fun entertainment, and you can share the love to everybody else. Till next time, we'll see you on Give Us 2 Minutes. We've done podcast, and we made it without a flag, except for at the beginning. Y'all have a good one. Bye.
Hey, can I throw something out there, you guys?
Yes.
I don't know if you guys noticed it, but last night, that was an all-black crew working that game.
I noticed that.
Yeah, all black crew. That was almost unheard of until a couple of years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
So daggone.
Still making history, even though there's DEI, but they weren't DEI. They earned what they had.
Yeah. Well, in addition to that, 2 of the brothers from DC.
Okay.
Yeah, two of the brothers, the lead referee, Adrian Hill, and Greg Steed, they live here in Bowie. And Adrian Hill's wife attended Ballou High School.
Okay.
Yeah.
My hood. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. So two DC dudes on that crew of 7. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about there. And
Chris, correct Todd that Friendship Baptist Church is not in the hood.
Yeah, it's now
I love Charles.
Correct him. Correct him.
It's a what is it, gentrified? Gentrified?
Gentrification. It's gentrified. It's that was it at one point.
It's down by the waterfront, by Arena Stage.
Yeah.
The
neighborhood has changed.
I mean,
yeah. So it's not in the hood.
Yeah.
We have a Carmel City, not Chocolate City. Till next time. Give Us 2 Minutes. We done podcast. Thank y'all.